Second thing is that you cannot cheat your way out of it. What they should do is, what the Democrats should do is they should outperform Trump. To me, it's all about competition creates performance. And so what they do is with the redistricting commission is that they're going to go and try to draw the district lines in such a way that they get voted in no matter if they work well or not for the American people. So the American people get cheated on this whole thing. That is really the problem here. To me, I understand that the Democrats and Republicans have to fight about this, but the ones that are not really getting anything out of this is the people of America.
Democratic Governor Newsom was asked this week about your efforts to lobby against the measure. I want you to take a listen to what he said and then respond on the other side.
He's wrong. What we're doing is temporary, it's completely transparent, and it's democratic. This is a revolution that's going on in real time in our country. We need to wake up. Prop 50 is foundational if we're going to save this republic. So I would say to those that are opposed to it, wake up to these new realities. Spare me the moral high ground.
So I know you know this, sir, but this is a prevalent view among Democratic voters and Democratic officials. They think Republicans are blowing up all norms and standards for behavior, and they feel, therefore, they have to take extraordinary action in response. Are their concerns invalid, do you think?
Well, first of all, let me just say that it's important. This is not Governor Newsom against me or me against Governor Newsom. You know, we are friends and we get along, and he came to me and told me about this situation, and we have been working on this without attacking each other and all of that. So that's number one. Number two, I think when they say this is temporary, there is no such thing. I mean, the longest programs are government programs that are temporary. Okay, just remember that if it is a tax program or if it is the redistricting program, anything that is temporary with government is permanent. So they, in the year 2032, when the independent redistricting commission is supposed to come back, they're going to say, wait a minute, there's still gerrymandering going on in Texas. There's still gerrymandering going on in Ohio. There's still gerrymandering going on in Florida. We have to continue with the gerrymandering. This is what's going to happen. They will find an excuse. So therefore, I don't think it is temporary. So that's total fantasy. So the second thing is that you cannot cheat your way out of it. What they should do is, what the Democrats should do is they should outperform Trump. To me, it's all about competition creates performance. And so what they do is with the redistricting commission is that they're going to go and try to draw the district lines in such a way that they get voted in no matter if they work well or not for the American people. So the American people get cheated on this whole thing. That is really the problem here. To me, I understand that the Democrats and Republicans have to fight about this, but the ones that are not really getting anything out of this is the people of America. I think that if you want to really fight for democracy, why would you go and destroy the Constitution in California, tear it up, and go redo it, do the whole thing? So to me, it just doesn't make any sense at all, the whole thing.
A sharp political debate has emerged in California after Democratic Governor Nuomoe defended the controversial Proposition 50, describing it as temporary, transparent, and democratic. Nuomoe called the measure part of a broader revolution happening in real time in America, insisting that Prop 50 represents a foundational step to save the republic. The governor maintained that the policy aims to modernize democracy, strengthen public trust, and make representation more equitable. However, the proposal has drawn strong opposition, including from former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, who appeared alongside Nuomoe during a recent discussion. While the two men maintained a civil and respectful tone, acknowledging their personal friendship, Schwarzenegger challenged the governor's characterization of the measure as temporary. He argued that historically, temporary government programs become permanent, pointing to examples such as long-lasting tax measures and redistricting reforms that were initially billed as short-term solutions. Schwarzenegger predicted that by 2032, when California's Independent Redistricting Commission is supposed to resume control, officials will likely find excuses to extend the new system indefinitely, citing ongoing gerrymandering in other states as justification. Schwarzenegger accused Democratic leaders of trying to cheat rather than compete, suggesting that instead of manipulating district boundaries, they should focus on outperforming their opponents, including former President Donald Trump. He warned that redistricting manipulation allows politicians to pick their voters instead of voters picking their leaders, a practice that he says undermines the very essence of democracy. The former governor's critique reflects growing concerns about partisan control of redistricting, where district lines can be drawn in ways that guarantee election outcomes regardless of voter performance or representation quality. He emphasized that in this ongoing political tug-of-war between Democrats and Republicans, the true losers are the American people. Schwarzenegger also questioned the democratic legitimacy of rewriting California's constitution under the guise of defending democracy. He argued that real progress comes from competition, not manipulation, warning that gaming the system for political advantage weakens accountability and voter trust. As the debate continues, both sides frame their arguments around the future of democracy itself, one calling Prop 50 a bold reform for fairness, the other calling it a dangerous shortcut to permanent political control.